Good afternoon, and thank you so much for tuning in to the Kristle Shanell Show. I am super excited. I have in the studio with me Rasheda, Randle. Rasheda, say hi to the listening audience.
Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well on this beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Yes, it's pretty out, but I think it's going to rain today.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's been warm all week, and then first day of spring, and it's
freezing. I started
it's
to
cold
put.
outside.
I know. I started to put my fireplace on.
I turned my heat on today.
Yes, we had the heater on too, but quickly it got hot, so we turned it off. But how are you doing today, hon?
I'm well. I am well. I am taking a break from my busy schedule that I have coming up this week, so I'm trying to use today to not do anything.
And then you had the radio show planned.
Aside from this is the only thing that I said that I was going to do today. The absolute only thing.
Awesome. Well, you guys out there on Radio Land, I am hoping that you are already on the air with us, and just want to say to the Periscope listeners and the ones that are tuning in on Periscope, hello, Periscope. And we would love for you guys to give us hearts today, okay? We love hearts, and we would like to have hearts on today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Rasheda, I just want you to just kind of start off letting the people know who is Rasheda Randle.
Well, Rasheda Randle is, I call myself a Jane of all trades.
Yes, I was reading that on your bio, and I'm like, hold on, I heard the Jack of all trades, but
I'm the female version. I'm the Jane of all trades.
I love it.
No, I do a lot. I'm an actress, a filmmaker, writer, director, producer, TV personality, red carpet event host. I kind of do it all. I'm just a creative person who loves to. I'm a very visual person. I just love to tell stories.
That's awesome. Now, Rasheda, where are you from originally?
I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay, so what made you come to Atlanta, Georgia?
Well, I think I kind of outgrew Indiana, and I wanted to kind of go somewhere else where I can further my career. Back home, I did a lot of stage productions. I was on a television show called Real Scene TV.
Okay.
And a lot of people knew me there, and I think I brought a lot to the city in terms of the arts, in terms of theater and film. And so, once all of my resources and stuff, I've exhausted all my resources, I just decided to branch out and, see what else is out there and see where my gifts and talents and my God can take me.
I know that's right. And I must say that I've seen you in action, so I know you have gifts and talents. So you're quite welcome, and I'm just super excited to even just have you here. Just want to say thank you for coming in on today and sitting in with us in the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're quite welcome. And also, if you don't mind me asking, because I know a lot of people don't like giving out their age, but how old are you?
I am 32.
32.
32 years old.
That's awesome. And for you to be 32 years old and you're already a producer and filmmaker and director and radio and TV. Is it radio too or just TV?
I tried radio and it didn't work out. It wasn't really my cup of tea.
Now tell me why you feel it didn't work out for you.
I don't know. I think it was just that my heart wasn't in it.
Okay.
My undergrad degree is in radio, TV, film.
Okay.
Actually. And so I was required to take radio classes. So I said, well, let me try to get involved with the campus radio station. I think I did maybe 2 days of training, and I was like, I don't want to do this.
But you do really well with the red carpet, and I've seen you in action at the TPM Film Festival, which Bobby Peoples and Renee Peoples have, what is it, every other month?
Yeah, shout out Bobby and Renee. He told me to tell you hi.
Oh, hey, Bobby. Hopefully you're listening, you're tuning in. But, so it's exciting to, see you in action when you're doing that. And me personally, I don't do the red carpet thing too much because I need to lose some weight.
Me too.
So you will never really see me on the red carpet, okay?
I need to lose weight myself. But, it's always fun.
Yeah.
I try, anytime I'm hosting a red carpet, I try not to make it like a regular uptight interview. I
Right.
try to make it fun because
Right.
I'm silly, I'm crazy, so I might say something crazy to you just to get you to respond, you know,
Right.
and loosen up a little bit.
Wow, that's awesome. But tell me what you think about the TPN Film Festival, because there has been a lot of people that got connected with the TPN Film Festival, and they have been, cast for different movies and, just things of that nature. So just talk about that a little bit.
TPM Film Festival is, I mean, it's indescribable. Like, I can't really put it into words, especially of myself, how appreciative I am of Bobby and Renee for even, putting together this idea, for even forming this platform for not only actors but filmmakers as well to showcase their talents.
Right.
When I first moved here, I didn't know anybody really. I submitted my short film Love and War to the TPN Film Festival,
and I love that.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
Thank you. Did you cry?
I did.
You did? Listen, I wrote it and I cried when we were filming it. But yeah, I submitted my film there, and which was the first time I was nominated for Best Actress.
Okay.
And that really opened up a lot of doors for me. And from there, I became the red carpet host for TPN.
Yes.
So I'm very appreciative for Bobby and Renee. But with the TPM Film Festival, it allows filmmakers and actors to be able to put their work out there, and you get rewarded for it.
That's right.
You get rewarded for it. There's
Which
no
is really
film festival out there where you don't have to pay an entry fee to submit your film, and you get paid cash on the spot.
On the spot.
I think
Cash
that's
money.
amazing. That is amazing. And then, they have the Cheap Flicks TV, which I also have 2 films on there, Love and War and Heartless.
Okay, awesome.
Another platform for you to get paid for your work.
Right. Now let me ask, as far as the Cheap Flicks, because it's something similar to Netflix, correct?
Right.
Okay. So how many homes do that, with, what is it, like Netflix, does it allow, people to see it no matter where they are?
Well, that would be a question for Bobby.
Okay.
However, I will say you have to have a Roku device to access it.
Okay, gotcha.
And you pay. I think you pay a subscription. Subscription fee just like you would Netflix.
Okay.
It's like Netflix for like independent films and
Right.
things like that.
Right, and it's pretty reasonable. I know I saw the prices out there. I don't remember exactly what the prices is, on the top of my head, but that's awesome. That's really, really good. And let me just ask you, what age did you get started, with your career?
Well, I've always wanted to do something in Hollywood since I was very little, but I didn't really start taking it seriously until I was in college.
Okay.
And then even still, I didn't take it as seriously. Back then, I just wanted to be behind the scenes.
Okay.
I did a couple of little stage productions, took some theater classes, and yeah, I mean, I caught the acting bug, but I didn't really take it seriously. And it wasn't until I was maybe about 21, 22 that I started to say, you know what, now's the time for me to really get out there and do it.
Right, and you've been very, very successful. I took a look at you're welcome. I guess, is it your website that you sent over to
the
me?
IMDb.
What is it called?
IMDb.
IMDb. I looked at that this morning, and looking through your pictures and things of that nature, and it's so much different pictures and different roles. Tell me about the one with the lady with the mask or something. Oh my God! I was like, okay, God.
So one thing about me, I love horror films.
Really?
When I was little.
And I hate it.
Do you
yeah,
really?
I hate it.
I love it. When I was little, I used to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Stephen King's It all the time. I watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre like every single day. My mother would be like, what is wrong with my child?
Yes.
But I love horror. So that film that you're referring to is a film called Night of the Dolls.
Okay. Night of the Dolls?
Night of the Dolls.
Okay.
And the Dolls is actually a rock band.
Okay.
So I played Detective Jackie Brown. And so when I was cast for the project, I only had like one scene, I think maybe it was.
Okay.
So I was like, well, wait. I want to run and scream and get all bloodied and die and do all that stuff. So they're like, okay, and they wrote it in there.
Okay.
So we filmed that particular scene. That actress, her name is Paisley Blackburn. This was in Indiana.
Okay.
And when I tell you, she nailed that role. She was so creepy just that day. Like,
wow, I was creeped out looking at the picture. I said, "Oh, I don't know about this one." But
she had this little giggle that she would do that she did like right before. It's what made me turn around and see her. And oh god, it was so creepy. And we filmed in like this old opera house.
Okay.
It was like abandoned.
Okay.
And I'm sure it was haunted.
Wow. 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 So let me just ask, since you've been here in Atlanta, how long have you been here? Let's start there.
I got here in November 2014, so what's that, a year and a half?
Year and a half, okay. So tell me about how many projects have you worked on so far since you've gotten here?
Gosh.
Because I think that's important.
Look, I gotta count on my hand here. Oh God, I don't know, maybe like 9 or 10.
Wow, that's really good. And then how long are the productions? Is it like 6 months, 3 months, or?
A lot of it is, well, a few of them have been plays.
Mm-hmm.
They've been stage plays that I've either produced or directed or performed in, or both. But like some of the other, like the film projects and stuff that I've done, they've usually just been, a few days of filming. Of course, the plays go on for a couple of months. But yeah, it hasn't been anything that's been like really, a long term.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been like cast on a TV show as a reoccurring cast member or anything like that. So,
but it's gonna happen.
It is gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I talked to God at the beginning of the year, and I said, I know you are gonna show out.
Yes, he
this
is.
year.
Yes, he is. Because you're very talented. And let me just ask you, with the TPM Film Festival, tell me about. I know you got nominated.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that, and then tell me a little bit more in regards to, because I think you just received the Best Actor Award as well, right?
Yes.
Awesome sauce. Do you guys hear that? The Best Actor Award. That is just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And when I was at the last TPM Film Festival, I said, she's going to get this. She's going to get this. And from my understanding, I was thinking in the past that, you had won an award before, but it was a nominee. But that's good to know. But let's just talk about that a little bit. How was that feeling? What was that experience like?
It was awesome. Like, I did not expect to win. I never expect to win anything. Like, I don't necessarily do this for the accolades. Okay. So, and I don't win anything. I never win anything. Not a drawing or anything. So, So okay. When they called my name, like, I was like, oh.
Okay.
Wow, okay. And everybody all night kept saying, you got this, you got this.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, oh, thanks.
Absolutely. And I voted for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I voted for me, too.
I know, right? I would hope so. Hilarious. I would hope so. But that's awesome. I mean, I think that everybody in Atlanta, they come here, with the mindset that, okay, this is the next, what they say, LA, New York, whatever. And it's a lot of success that actually can definitely happen here in Atlanta, but you have to put in some type of work. It's not easy.
No.
And I'm just like getting started with this acting thing all over again, and I'm like, okay, Jesus, am I really prepared for this? Because, and people have to realize your eating, your sleeping, your exercise, all those things are so important. Help me and pray for me, okay? Because the bread, pasta, and sweets, I'm having some issues.
Me
too.
I'm so we gotta pray for each other.
Yes.
We have to motivate each other.
Let's pray now.
Yes.
Okay. But oh my God, yeah, I'm like, okay, we're actually going to be filming soon for Plus Size Divas, and I'm just like, there is no way that I'm going to be able to do this thing if I don't, cut out some of this wrong eating and getting some proper rest. So we're going to pray through this thing. But right now, before we move on, I just want to take a quick commercial break. You guys, again, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in to the Kristle Shanell Show. And I would love for you to call in and speak to Rasheda Randle. Of course, ask any questions that you may have. You can always leave a comment or state a comment. And Periscope, I don't see any hearts out there. So are you telling me you guys are not enjoying the show? I am just so disappointed right now. I know, or maybe I'm boring. Who knows? But Periscope, we need hearts. Make sure that you share the broadcast with your friends and your family. We would love for you guys to and give us some hearts. Seriously. But anyway, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back, you guys. All right, you guys, we're back. And I just want to say that I hope that you enjoyed those commercials. And of course, if you, again, would like to call in and speak to myself or Rasheda, please feel free to call us at 347 850 8557. Again, that number is 347 850 8557. And press 1 for questions or if you have a comment. All right, so we'll continue to move right along. Rasheda, let me just ask you, now do you have family here in Atlanta with you?
No, none of my immediate family are here. I have a couple of cousins here.
Okay, well that's good, to at least have, a little bit of support.
Yeah.
So
and
that's
a lot
awesome.
Of friends.
Good. And I see your friends actually came out the night of the TPM Film Festival to be there to support you. So I met a couple of your friends, and they were very, very sweet. So that's good to have that support. Let me just ask, for your productions and your movie, well, your short films, let's talk about Love and War, because that one was my very favorite. Tell the listening audience a little bit about that short film and maybe how long it took you to write it and things of that nature.
So Love and War is about a young couple, Ryan and Jada.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryan is overseas. He's scheduled to come home in a couple of days.
Yes.
So they're planning this big party for him.
Yes.
But right before he comes home, tragedy strikes their family.
Mm-hmm.
And so, that's pretty much the gist of it. I won't tell any more, but because then I'll be giving it away.
Right.
But that whole story came about. I don't even know where it came from, to be honest with you. I had a friend who wanted to get into producing films or shooting films. And so he asked me if I had anything written for him to be able to practice that we wanted to shoot.
Okay.
And I said, no, but give me a day or so and I'll have something for you. So I think like 30 minutes later, I called him back and I said, okay, I have a concept. I have a script for you by the end of the week.
Wow.
The next day, I gave him the script. And we put it in motion and we shot it. And it turned out pretty good. We just had some sound issues. So the day of the premiere, I ended up canceling it because the sound was really bad.
Okay.
And the entire cast, you know, everybody was kind of disappointed, but at the same time, they're like, this is such a great story, and we did a good job
to be done
yes,
right.
Absolutely. And so they voted to reshoot.
Absolutely.
And I think the first time we shot it, it was winter, and the second time we shot it, it was summer. So the first time we shot it, it was really, really cold. The second time we shot it, it was really hot.
I can imagine.
And I actually have 6 stitches. I had 6 stitches in my chin.
Why?
The robbery scene. Yeah, and the first time I hit my face with a hat stand.
Oh my
gosh.
God!
Shooting in a boutique.
Oh my gosh!
And yeah, I ended up having to get stitches.
Oh my God! But I would say it was worth the stitches.
I think so.
I really do.
I think it was. And to see that film is still getting recognition.
Yes.
We shot that in 2013.
Wow.
It first premiered at the Indiana Black Expo Film Festival. It premiered at the TPM Film Festival. It's been circulating and popping up just randomly online, on Facebook and social media and stuff. And that film is still getting a lot of love. And so I'm very appreciative of that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm glad that it's getting a lot of love because, I mean, it was phenomenal. I was like, wow, did she really write this? But it was really, really good. And you guys definitely need to look into definitely seeing that. Tell them how they would be able to watch it.
Okay, so Love and War it's on YouTube. But it's also, well, it was on YouTube. It's on Cheapflix TV.
Okay. Okay, so you took it down from YouTube.
Well, I think it's private. I think it's private now. But
okay.
If you have the Roku device, you can always watch it on Cheapflix TV.
Okay, awesome.
But yeah, I think it's private on YouTube. It might not be.
Okay, and then how long is the film?
Love and War is 13 minutes, maybe 15. Because I did a simultaneous release of Love and War and Heartless at the same time.
Okay.
They both premiered at the exact same time on the same day, and one of them is 13 minutes and one of them is 16 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know which is which.
Okay. So with Heartless, let's go into that one.
Heartless is about a female assassin who is going around killing all these high-profile men.
Oh, wow.
And there's a detective who is, he's trailing her, so he's trying to figure out who's doing this, especially when she kills his best friend, which is, he's like a high-profile defense attorney.
Okay.
And so, that really prompts him to really, really look for her. But then he has a run-in with this strange woman.
Okay.
And, it ended, it was kind of a cliffhanger. It's like, we don't know if he lived. We don't know if he died that night. We don't know what happened. But it was actually written, it ended up being a 4-part series. Okay. However, we shot the second and the third one at the same time. However, it just never got released due to a discrepancy with the director of photography.
Okay.
Some issues there, and never got the clips, so.
Yikes. Okay. So are you going to try to shoot it again, or what's the scenario on that?
I don't think so.
You don't think
I think we're going to leave it where it is. I never intended to go beyond that first one. Everybody else just wanted it. And so I was like, okay, I guess if everybody is asking for a sequel, I'll do a sequel. But we put so much work into filming those next 2 installments, and for them to not be seen is kind of disappointing.
Very much
so. And so I didn't want to put my cast through that again, so.
Wow. And I would say pray about it and ask God what you need to do in that area, because I've seen you face to face and in action. I know, and oh my God, I don't want to start crying, but Love and War was so powerful that I just think that the people, everything that you do, the people need to hear it, they need to see it, you need to release it. So that's awesome. Tell me, what type of projects are you working on right now?
I've got another tearjerker in the works.
Okay.
I've got a film that I wrote called Things My Daddy Should Have Told Me. And that is